Family Leonardo, me Nasila did on multimedia, the CEO voice of Salon. Today I come for talk to now, my family, make una continue to subscribe to our YouTube channel and share to our friends them. As we always try to bring for the latest news what they happen around Salon, whether it be politics or any other news them, what they happen or gossip, what they bring out to live and direct. So please, my family, don't forget to subscribe and share to our friends them. You wanna touch the bell icon so that you don't miss any video we will try for bring out to now. So that's also we want make una don't forget also for subscribe to we TikTok channel on TikTok and also on Facebook or Facebook page or the Voice of Salon or also the on Instagram Voice of Salon, please family. And don't forget to share. Okay, thank you now. Tata.
Me, family, una good evening, una good afternoon, or una good morning. This na una program again, Salon Cashbox. Me family, today na the 26th of May, 2025. May 26, 2025. Salon people, today I want can talk about waiting a title by right and by power, the dilemma in Sierra Leone. You see, Salon people, if not by right, by the time they are, we don't forget about Madabio. If not by right, we don't for me ever reach Usai with this so. But let we say we reach Usai with this so because of negligence. Because people are not take heed to the right things them way for the day in place. But knowing what we know now, with everything we Madam you do, the registration, frustrate people from voting, everything. The thing turned out say, he lost the election, and Boni Kaliwa now, he take a for the way on. By right. Salon people, knowing what we know, Samuel Kamara and the APC produce RRFs. Somebody go tell me, say, well, not all the IRF them. Well, the owners be there with the Electoral Commission, the SLPP, for counter Samuel Kamara. You see, Salon people, with all this, and this is what I keep the say. Stop blaming white people for we poverty. Stop it. I'm gonna be dragged into like the old thing of privatization again. Stop blaming privatization. It's a very, very good concept if you understand. Anybody when they condemn privatization or get no clue about economics. Don't blame it. Don't blame. Don't you dare blame this mess where we they condone so. That is waiting on for blame. Nothing to do with privatization. Nothing, absolutely. Nothing. For make we remain stupid, why we for blame Whitman? Whitman them they compete with we. They don't want to make Africa better. Well, man don't say they don't want to make Africa better. To anything competition, like I give example the other day. I'm an Arsenal fan. The tender where we be get small chance, say we go catch Liverpool. I've been there pray to God for make Mo Salah injured. For make like the Van Dijk injured. So we go get this is like the competitive nature within our football. Now in the back, waiting the world they go through. The whole thing about trade war between China, America, Europe. I mean, especially with China, it is competition. America, no one make China economically too powerful to make them they surpass them. It is competition. And the next big thing, every economist that this world knows say the next big thing, the next thing, powerful thing, na Africa. The next powerful thing na Africa. Youngest population. Host like nearly half of the world's natural resources. That's what I expect. Now we all the sharp side to the left, Africa. They know, say this, if we don't injure them, they will become powerful. They know that. So when you look at the situation at Salone, by right, this threat for Don Don. By right, and all the position where like they take, where they talk about, we are hopeful. The reason why every day I wake up and say, Salone, then they give power, not to even for say that them go call it another election or whatever. The reason why I'm hopeful say that they never give power to Samura Kamara because it show evidence. When I know what it mean for make it show evidence where if not falsified one, what it mean? That's it when they for jail and for charge and for treason. If it show 72% of the RRFs when I falsify one, then for charge and for treason, jailable offense. It showed that one day. By right, we don't for even depend this delay. But it goes back to the question: are people using powers for stop this right thing for Apple? It's a conflict between the right thing and the powers that be. That is where we're struggling. Look at the state of Salone. They stop the funding from IMF, from World Bank, you name them. Like MCC, stop their money. All because of bad governance and because of lack of affordability. All because of this. These are things that we don't approve. The SDR from IMF, special drawing rights, they've approved it, but they've stopped it when it cause serious pain in the country. But why? Why these white people in the CDOM? They know the answer to it. The reason why we are in this mess. Then they stop the money. Then they allow this guy for still sit on the way they know the reason why they stop their money there. Some people it then kind of like say the powers that be, the Western world, where for some reason we call them moral guarantors, where include some internal people in the salon. You see, even the fact that the APC they say will move on to 2028, they are because they convince say that they get the power. So it is power versus the right thing. Power versus the right thing. You see, Marcel salon people by rights, the confidence, if not by rights no more. The kind confidence when we get from this fight. If not by rights no more. If not by right no more. If not by rights no more salon people left. Hey, the kind confidence when nobody don't get confidence reach me. I get confidence past Muslim self. If not by right. But it look like I say the powers that be seem for the overpower the right thing. It's like say power don't become powerful past right. It's like I say, like that thing they talk. Like, first time when we did a salon, then people in the talk say, that I be. Then they forget what's the law say, but they rather than they say, that I be. It's like I say, that I be, don't become powerful past the law itself. So they listen one video of Andy Macaulay where they talk. say you know go na court. But I will deal with that at some point. But this is the very, 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 very thing where they say Samuel Kamara for don't go na court. They know. We anyway, the former president and his coma, I see one book where they say legacy. What's legacy we did about Anescoma anymore? What's legacy? What's legacy? Anybody? Anescoma, na cook businessman. Now being cook businessman, definitely. For make salon like the fastest growing economy. You know, it means you don't do them sustainably. You don't do them like the right way. Because if you do them the right way, we believe the right way, Anescoma no go see them democracy they die so. He said because Samuel Kamara Fitiam, Samuel Kamara go talk to a blogger, whatever. No! It means in growth was never organic. It was never genuine. That's so I listen one pastor way they preach. You see, salon don't turn over. I listen one pastor way they preach. He say, men don't blame the president. Well, they begin to call them. Oh, like, oh, where, yeah, you're gonna parliament. Parliament pass bad law, and the president who they blame, where we gonna so the president, first of all, the president, when they go fix Mother be Abbas Mundu na parliament. Did he object to it? Mr. Pastor, you understand? Say those things affect a country in welfare, in economy. You know that? But did the president object to it? It's just like what we oppose at the Skoma now, where democracy the backslide, so he still watch the country like a mess. Did the president oppose where like when you say for blame the president? Well, let's make a laugh now. Now when you say hey Salone, I don't know na exposure, you know, na fool. You see, the pastor, I mean, are very careful. But again, I believe say the Bible they talk about pastors them when are genuine pastors them. You know, like the pastor they are like I don't say the Bible say not touch me anointed. The pastor and the imam. I understand that. But sometimes you wonder say I want to believe the Bible they talk about like the pastors them way genuine. When you make a laugh, now we say, like how you go blame the president? If the president say, oh, Black Hole Road, now you forget lights today, but no, what's happen? They go take the one they were in a Lumley, they go bribe the EDSA, then EDSA no give Black Hole Road light, rather than give Lumley light. That's it. Now this Limbamanki said detail. Because first of all, if the president sober a country, why they for even ration light? This forgets today, then they forget tomorrow. Why? It is because the president safe. No, what they do. Well, listen, that's look trouble. The president now even set the policy for make sure say like say they today na Lumley, the other one the tomorrow Black Hole Road. Enough for even be. That tells you where you didn't use pastor. Where you didn't use. You they provide the basic thing them for make you picking and do the needful. Yeah, you they provide for you picking them for making them able to listen to instructions. The president now they set the pace. Then you say, no, don't blame the president. But you talk say, first of all, that ration they wanted the ration light for the year today. Then tomorrow they and that. Enough for happen. So you they say, no, don't blame the president. Una some una make God judge una for we. Make God judge una. That's what I will say. I don't know if na fool or una way for big moral guarantors. This is the reason why people always criticize not for give una offering. I wouldn't say that because I'm a Christian. I believe in offering and tithes. I believe in that. But this is the reason. You una win a moral guarantors and they talk like he talks so. We see some people, let me go back to my message. Because this guy, what listen now. Now that's side in funny where he say, oh, it's and they say, man, black color will get lights today, but the one they lovely, they go bribe, the it's then continue for give lovely lights, they left blackouts now black color wood. What's guy in trouble? First of all, you for rational. Me remember today. May God make his soul rest. Gotta call him for nonsense. Sorry. Salone is sorry. It's sorry. You know, like all the day, salon people, I do audio, I do title past 3 I was like, you know what? But salon people, hopefully, I will do like an audio way. I want to talk about Shwen woman. I want to talk about what's our title Shwen woman. Now that joke the Africa dey right now. I see Africa, all man they talk say, oh, like let we take control of what we get. Absolutely. When we take control does not mean um now when we nationalize, now we take control. Privatization does not mean you relinquish you control. It does not mean that. I give you an example to a taxi. Possibly get taxi. You give the driver, say you go to run them. Can't pay me a fixed fee. You make sure say you do ask them. Make sure say you service them every week and all that thing. All what you need for do you the owner. It does not take the ownership from that taxi away from you. It just start waiting you for do that for regulate and monitor them. I want to talk about shwen woman. Some people, the reason why I want to talk about that, Africa they fail for understand. Say when you get something, if we not take them, we market go rotten now we hand. Because as it is, we don't even develop with middle income and empower it. If I might not say middle income, we start in income and empower it. Do we have the earning power for buying what we get? If even we get with the population, do we have the earning power? In fact, we get the capability then for use the thing them. We don't even like what in China do when they develop, when they send them picking and go out for study, and then we all come back and both game we begin to do thing them in produce thing them. We don't get to that level. We don't get to that level. Before they talk about say, oh, let me take control. When I take control, say when I make stupid down and destroy outside the market day. Outside the market day, when they buy and consume these things. When I play that play day. Big fool. Now I want to talk about Shwen woman. I want to talk about Shwen woman, salon people. Hopefully I will do them inside this week. But you see, salon people, the right thing, is it by right or by power? The right thing, if not by right no more, this thing, we don't hand over power to Samoa Kamara by right. But you worry bit. This is the reason why I always tell salon people and say, I know after Samoa Kamara tweet, worry APC, and I think Ibrahim do audio when they talk say, oh, it look like I say maybe nah Madabio, the international community they play games with. I understand. But still, we could still be in that transition and then still they play games with Samoa Kamara. So for me, I'm so worried. The reason why I worry about this, now because the power not belong to we, but the right belong to we. The only reason why I'm a little bit worried, it is because the international community, if they genuinely want Africa for better, do they really want Africa for better? It could well be. Maybe Sesay gets it wrong. Maybe they read them wrong. But realistically, salon people, this thing, if my rights no more, for don't done with them. But it look like I say, there were people that we get power. Pass we get the right. It's like I say, people in their way, they skew the law. Salon people, because this is not by right. Up and boom, game for don't done. But for say, the power, they become too powerful, past the right. That's the power becoming too powerful past the right. I am, even by right now, yeah, the kind of confidence when they get. I don't think say someone come and get confidence reach myself, even by right. But the power, where is the power? Where is the power? Who say the power? The people that with make sure say the right thing be done. Where? And by right, the power therefore be based on laws, legal route, according to the right thing. By right, even the power for be subdued when it comes to the right thing. It will be subdued. But it's like I say, this delay, salon people and they go through pain and misery, agony. And then we sit on the watch. The pain the salon people and they go through. They kind of like despicable lives you guys are living. Una check on down the foot. It is because of all these things now in the cause this pain. All of these things. Not on that, now because of all of these things now in the cause this pain. It's got nothing to do with now it's man, now privatization, now nationalization, where the government take control. Even as I talk to now, right now. I think I talk about this like audio a few days in the last 2 audios or so. Like a mining company, even Hall. Like I'll talk about the CEO, Robert Friedland. Right now in Congo, they get problem because what happen? Congo, like the copper mine. Imagine if we talk about electricity today, not just the oil no more. The thing where they absorb the power, it's the copper. So the copper is just as important as the oil. Yes, you go say where the copper they don't fix them, the oil now you get for be regular. But the copper itself get for be maintained all the time. And they use copper every day. They develop things them. The aluminium, the iron ore, every day. To what use? If we say, they keep on lending the air to we safe, how is it going to benefit us? How are we going to make inroads? How are we going to make revenue? Do we get the people away able to make the copper for make electricity, kind of like the transmission of electricity? We don't develop with people that much to that level. This is the reason why I want to talk about Shwen woman. This is the reason. But some people, the right thing, where the right thing. But the powers that be, they fight against the right thing. Who that's going? The power that's been, and then one day when they tell we say, then first they talk when they say, you know that Abi. When they tell you say, I go lock you up, I go to where you key. People ending up and them see the way they guess they don't need it for 3 years, 4 years, 6 years. Remember when come with Prince Abi, they give me an example. 6 years they don't need it. They don't even hear it in case state. Now because people and then when they talk say, and they make them jail you, they to where you key now water, middle water. Then they forget about you completely. There is no difference between that and waiting to go on our country right now. Blatantly thief election. People and they fight against it. This is the reason why people like them, Dr. Ibrahim Banguraba also, I frown at them. Because they ought for no better. The guy, too powerful in them. Nice study. Too powerful in them. Peace and conflict and economics. Peace and conflict. Those two things, then they change, metamorphose a whole country. Peace and conflict, they're with economics. And they change a country completely. But to what use? This is the reason why, like for me, like when I can talk, say, so how much is given, much is expected. So they're like it's just like that Alaki doctor, the normal way to line a salon. You see, God, salon people. This not the dilemma na salone. And this not the reason we make people in the talk say, oh, the electoral justice na scam. Oh, electoral justice na just say the work. Oh, when the power they come. Oh, when will they get this power? Oh, when Samuel Kamal and they get this power. It is because we are fighting. There are two conflicting things: the right thing and the power. That's me. By right and by power. Would the power that be, the powers that be, think about the right thing, so the right thing go be done? Or for say, then go subdue the right thing, for make the people every day in power rob we of we right? This is the dilemma. And this is not the whole confusion as salone. When they see they cancel MCC money, then cancel USAID, then cancel World Bank money, then cancel IMF money, all these things. They know that Madabio they do the wrong thing. But why the powers that be, they encourage this mess? Is it because they love to see Africa like this, in this dilemma? This is sorry, safe. You see, this is the reason why I make the West people and they criticize them. And this is the reason why I make even some people they use emotion for privatization and nationalization, because in the end, if you say privatization, away with man camp. It's got nothing to do with that. Nothing. When I think about privatization this way, when you cancel, you know how people begin fail? When they cancel contracts. Privatization, if well regulated, can never, ever, ever, ever fail. Never. I frown, like me, I frown at privatization at the UK because I know the millionaires and they use them for the cronies, then pay them for me to make money for them. So I frown at it. I know that because I know the concept very, very well. I understand it. I make decisions on those things, those kind of things. So, like, now I make beaucoup people and they use emotion, they want math of how it's man and they treat we to privatization, because if you say now with man, privatization will get nothing to do with man. Yeah. Hey, salon people let me, and that's all by electoral justice. It's not because we do not stand for the right thing. It is because can these people, these moral, the international community, as we always they say, where the reason why are they say I'm not hopeful? Because this whole tripartite, three-party, not once the international community don't tell we their own position. And this is the reason why I feel say they are playing games with one of them, either Madabiu or Samuel Kamara. So I am hopeful. Hopeful. I am so hopeful. But can they do the right thing to save Africa or Salone? Can they? We can become powerful, stronger. We can do this. The day where Salone, they restore democracy. Naturally, we they see the boom. Life is in the change that I country. But the West, they actually want this for happen. I don't know. The question I'm on, but the answer not to be on. The only reason why at times I can be a little bit doubtful, it is because of the West, the international community. This is the reason why I make, if ECOWAS be serious, if ECOWAS not to be corrupt institution, we for me say ECOWAS for me stand for we, because then for me know the value ECOWAS. Don't get ECOWAS where the parliament now Abdul Kagbo and the goodie. Abdul Kagbo we say Madam you call the IG. Now Madam the IG release the people that they suspect. They can't want a man in there. But yeah, when I tell me ba. How we expect ECOWAS? Because ECOWAS will know the value within Africa, we know the potential of Africa, then if we don't stand up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So what do you want to make we do? So like we answer day in somebody way. We're not sure whether they want to see Africa a better one, or they play with we, or they like we for see we in this dilemma. If I'm when I get a good evening. This now the program. Salon Cash Box. And God bless you now. God bless you now. Una remain hopeful because we stand on the right thing. But what do we for do? Now for push the one them, the powers that be, for men to not use we and face we stupid. Una tata, and thank you very much.